Hey, Morgan here. It's been a couple weeks or so since I posted any videos in general in regards to vaulting or anything else of that much aside from the one thing I did on Joker. And I thought I'd just give you a little quick update on how things are going, considering we are just right around the close corner to delivering the big triple-digit episode. Um, this is this is the 100 episode of vaulting. Now, when I mean around the corner, I mean starting production on it, just the other things that are needed. The whole bulk of the episode was shot 2 years ago, and I'll get into a little bit of explanation as to how that came to be. But I just figured I'd give you a little quick progress report on how things are standing. And I guess the big thing to mention is episode 99 is on there. It's been out there for a couple of weeks, and now we have this episode, the 100 episode. It's a very special episode. It's very dear to my heart. I've been planning this since the back of season 3, and it's gone through many story changes, many different idea changes, but I feel like I'm very satisfied with the direction it's going to take and go into after all the episodes I've done over the summer and the winter and such, because I wanted to end season 6 on like a very big grand note, and I think this is very much it. It's not going to be the final episode of the season. There's going to be one more episode after that in December. It's going to be like a little New Year's Eve special. I've done so many Christmas episodes, and I felt it would be fair to try something a little different, so I'm going to do like just one more little episode after 100. It's not going to be a big episode, but on its own, it's just going to be a standard funnel episode. So at the moment, all the dailies are being collected, all the dailies that I shot 2 years ago being collected. I'm looking at about a little over 210 minutes to chop and pare down, but I'm used to that by now. Many episodes I filmed had about 90 to 2 hours of material, and I'd have to squeeze it down to like half an hour, maybe 40 minutes at most, depending on how much material there is. So it's something 100% completely new, but because of the fact that this was all done 2 years ago, it's a big challenge now. I gotta think in my head, okay, what was the vision I had for this scene, that gag, and this and that, and this and that. So it's gonna be interesting just piecing this all together and see how it goes. So at the moment, I'm in half. No, actually, I take that back. I have about a little small bit that I need to film for the episode. It's just like a little tiny prologue for the beginning of the episode, and that's really just it. Other than that, I'm just doing ADR work, and after that I can finally start assembling this thing and seeing how big of a monster it is. So that's what I'm looking at right now in terms of what's going to happen over the next month and a third. I don't want to say a half, because at some point I want to find a release date for this episode, and that's why I said November. I'm trying to aim for maybe mid-November or sometime around Thanksgiving, because I think that'd be a perfect time to debut this. In regards to what the movie is, I'm still keeping a little hush-hush on that, but it's going to be my favorite movie of all time, and it was a decision that I came to across when I was looking back at the 100 episode after the original idea didn't work out so well, and I thought, well, maybe more interesting just to go with something that I know very well and really enjoy again and again and again, so I figured that'd be a little more fitting than a bad movie or something of that nature. Which means there isn't going to be a new vaulting episode this month, but for my Patreon viewers, you're going to get something really special. I'm going to do a series of weekly, semi-weekly vlog-style videos called The Road to 100. It's a behind-the-scenes look at the making of the episode. For those who did the $5 tier on my Patreon page, it's a little similar to that. Basically, you're getting a hands-on look at how an episode's made, how it's created from scratch. In this case, you're looking at something that was shot 2 years ago, and you'll hear some neatly interesting behind-the-scenes stories, and get to see how I did this and that, and all this sort of such. And maybe I'll try to get some candid interviews with some people that helped out with the shoot here and there. It would be more than intriguing, so you're going to get a little sneak peek and a hands-on idea at how this thing was crafted and how it was conceived, from script to filming, editing, post-production, all that work. So I want to really give like the sense of watching a a DVD bonus feature just slowly as it goes along, and also I'll tease a couple of things here and there in regards to what the upcoming episode is going to be about and all sort of such. So hopefully I might get the first one out this week on scripting. If you want to see it, go over to my Patreon page, donate $1 and up, and you'll see it. It's going to be an interesting ride for me to try and keep myself occupied doing these things, just getting this thing together and giving a little background on how this was created. So because there are no new episodes planned for this month, even though it's October, I'm going to see if I can get some old videos back up online. There's tons of top 10, top 5 lists I will put back up there, considering that I moved to BitChute recently, so I want to get some of the older material back up on there. In regards to older vaulting episodes, I'm not 100% sure because I still want to fix up a couple from Season 1, but you can still see them on the internetarchive.org. I can 100% guarantee that. I know the Nightmare on Elm Street 2 review is on over there, and there's a couple things I want to fix up with that, but you can see what the original looks like for the time being. But I really want to focus on not only getting the 100 episode up, but also some of the bonus videos that I did in the past when I was in my downtime from the show. Stuff like the favorite films list, favorite horror movies, so forth and so forth. Just a little thing on the side to kind of keep you at bay. So those are going to be over at bitchute.com/moviewithmel90. You can see it there. If you haven't noticed, I have 2 of my little music videos I did for Project Halloween up. It was High Magnitude series, do these music videos / kind of segments. I have so far the Dream Warriors and the Basket Case video up there. You can see it over there. So that's going to be a big checklist at the moment. And I guess the last thing to answer is, after episode 100 and when the year's over, what's next? And the answer to that is still going to do some stuff. It may not be as frequent as it was back when I was doing Season 2 and Season 3, where everything was just weekly. In regards to vaulting, I'll try to keep it at a monthly / bi-weekly kind of basis, maybe 2 episodes a month if I can. Because when I brought the show back, I didn't expect this. I didn't expect to gain a whole new audience, even though it's small. It's still big to me regardless. I have a couple of requests I need to fulfill. There are some people that really want me to review this, review that, and take over this, so I'm looking forward to said requests when I do get around to them. Right after episode 100, I really want to start and maybe film some stuff in advance and do all sorts of things. Technically, the sky is the limit, but for a show like this, there are some things I would like to tackle that I've been meaning to tackle since day one when I started this. A prime example that I've been getting into as of late is the National Lampoon magazine. That's something I would love to do for April to coincide with the 50th anniversary. Maybe do like a little Lampoon month. That would be kind of great. You know, one in the magazine, one in the radio show. Maybe a little thing on the movies. That'd be kind of neat. So there is no short set of ideas. It's really a case of time, interest, when I can do this, and if you guys want to still see me continue, because I don't want to keep on going to a point where you're sick and tired of this, because I still want to be entertaining, I still want to be funny, I still want to give you something that you can enjoy nonetheless. I don't want to be some slouch, just want to take your money and do another. No. I'm here solely for entertainment and enlightenment. I love talking about movies. I love chatting about movies. I eat, breathe, and live cinema. It is one of my, huge core interests. And in that accord, I really want to continue this in the best way I can, even if it's limited, even if there's not too many resources coming in terms of budgetary stuff like special effects and all that. But at the end of the day, I just want to give to you something that you can enjoy and laugh at the end of the day. And that's really just the core thing that I'm looking for. So if you really like what you see here, I hope to continue further and go as far as I can. When I say the show is over, the show is over. but for the time being, I don't want to jump the shark. I don't want to go down this whole other thing and be like, oh great, now I know what I'm going to do. Oh, I'll jump on the bandwagon and do this because this thing's kind of popular. No. There's no more angry critic, no more following in the footsteps of this reviewer. There might be a bad movie review once in a while, but I'll try to be civil, I really promise. There's a really good one I want to do at the end of the year, and it really deserves a good shot. But without your support, your viewership, this wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be here doing what I do. And this is really what keeps me going, so you really mean a lot to me. On that note, that's all I gotta say about the progress of where everything is at the moment. And I guess until then, I'll see you in the next upload. Later!